welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be some quick and easy recipes to be using for Super Bowl since it is coming up, or just any game day. These are quick and easy recipes. These are actually my go-to recipes because these are ingredients that I always have on hand, and if I need to get something extra, it's something easy to find. So I wanted to make sure that these recipes are something that you guys can easily go, oh, that looks really good, and you can go to your refrigerator and already have it. Or if you do need to go to the store, it's relatively cheap and it's really easy to find. So go ahead and stay tuned. All right, so first and foremost, I'm gonna go ahead and wash my hands. You wanna do this anytime you cook anyways. It's a no-brainer, but just to show you guys, I don't use gloves when I cook. I like to use my hands, so I always make sure that I wash my hands before I start touching anything. Alright, so the first thing we're going to make is these crack weenies. There is a reason why they're called that. I'll leave the full recipe down below, but I'm just going to go ahead and prep all of my ingredients. Make sure everything is ready, because that's the last thing you want to be doing is running around the kitchen trying to find your ingredients. So I prep everything, make sure that I have everything that I need in one place, and then I'm going to go ahead and preheat the oven because I'm going to need that ready, as well as the dish that I'm going to be baking it in. Now you can use any dish that you like. I preferably like that because it's easy for me to take, or if I need to put it in the refrigerator, or also to reheat. So and this is my little piggy bacon keeper. Whatever bacon that I don't use for this recipe, I put it in there and I put it in the fridge. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and cut these into strips, and I usually cut them, each bacon strip, into 3 pieces, and we're going to wrap them around the weenies. After we do that, we're going to melt the butter and the brown sugar in the microwave until it's mixed up. Now you can put as much or as little butter as you would like. I kind of eyeball it. That's the way that I cook. And you're going to pour that mixture all over the weenies after you place them in the dish. Alright, so after you pour the mixture on top of these, you want to go ahead and stick them in the oven from anywhere from 20 to 25 minutes. And this is good. So while this is cooking, you can go ahead and work on any other dips or anything that doesn't require the oven. Alright, and now we have tater tot skewers, which is really easy to make. You should already have this on hand. You're just going to skew these tater tots onto a skewer and top it with literally anything that you like. These are good for game day, but also as a good after school snack. When the timer goes off for the weenies, then I can check the tater tots as well, because you want them to be crispy. That's the worst, is when you put tater tots in the oven and then they're just kind of like, yeah, they're still a little sad. They need a little bit more love. So that's the trick to that. So if you're already cooking something and you need a higher temperature, but you're already cooking something at the temperature that it needs to be at, you can still put it in there, but the cooking time is going to be longer. So now while that's going, let's go ahead and work on our third recipe. So it's working smarter, not harder. These are really good things that you can do even ahead of time, earlier in the day, and you can just pop them in the oven to reheat. As far as the weenies go, the weenies, you can put them in the microwave actually to reheat, depending on what you cook it in. And they taste much better the next day. They're amazing. Let's work on the third recipe because I'll keep rambling and rambling and rambling. Anyways, let's get onto that third recipe. Alright, so this last recipe is my absolute favorite. We're going to be making buffalo chicken dip. If any of you guys ever had this, you know exactly why. You can make this as spicy as you want or as mild as you'd like. You can, for this recipe today, I'm going to be using canned chicken because it's a lot easier and quicker. Or you can use leftover chicken if you have any, or even cooked chicken if you'd like. So you're going to need some chicken, cream cheese, some buffalo sauce. You can use Tabasco sauce, but you know Tabasco sauce and buffalo sauce are two different things. So if you want to add Tabasco sauce to make it to give it a little bit more of a kick, you can. I like my food really spicy, so the cream cheese that I'm using is a jalapeno one because it's really spicy, and this is super easy. So just follow the steps here, but it's really easy to make. And again, all of these recipes, if you guys need exact measurements, or if you want the exact ingredients and maybe want to add something of your own, I'll link all the recipes down below for you. Now for the buffalo chicken dip, you can serve it really with anything. I'm using tortilla chips and pita chips, so I like this bowl because you can kind of combine them both. But you can use any kind of chips that you'd like, or you can also, I've found you can put these on cucumber slices or even carrot sticks you can dip in here, I've seen. So whatever you'd like to put it on, or you can just eat it by the spoonfuls if you really like it that much. So now we're almost done with the tater tots. So I'm just gonna top it with some mild cheddar cheese. I like the shredded mild cheddar because it's thicker and it's really good at melting. We're gonna take the tater tots out, spread a little bit of the cheese on there, and you're gonna stick it back in the oven. So these little skewers you should have on hand. I had these on hand from a birthday party last year. If you don't, they're relatively cheap. You can go to the supermarket and buy them, or even the Dollar Tree. But you're gonna go ahead and thread the tater tots onto the skewers, place them in a baking dish or whatever you want to bake it in. Spread the cheese on there and then stick it back in the oven for maybe another 5 to 10 minutes just so you can melt it really well. All right, so I'm just piping some sour cream on there because I like the combination of cheese and sour cream, but you can put whatever toppings you like. So there's diced chilies, jalapenos, whatever you like. But we are all done here. So you can see, you can, depending if you're going to be staying home or going out, you can go ahead and take everything out of there and put them on whatever fancy dish. Depends how fancy you want to be. But we are all done here. These are my 3 go-to dishes. Guys enjoyed this. Obviously the tater tots, like I said, you can add whatever else you want on top of it, so however you like your tater tots. You can do diced chilies, which I'm not going to do because the buffalo chicken dip is spicy enough as it is. But you can do diced chilies, diced jalapenos, anything basically if you want. If you want to sprinkle something else on it, maybe some pickled onions, some chopped onions, maybe even tomatoes, so you can kind of turn it into nachos on a stick with the tater tot nachos. So you can really, there's a lot of different various ways that you guys can kind of make these recipes your own. So the recipes that I'm going to be linking down below are basically the basic steps, the ingredients, and then you can add whatever you want to make it yours. So these are all very delicious. These are tried and true. I've done these before. Stay tuned for more videos of recipes. I'll be showing you guys my go-to for last minute guests, things like that. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, go ahead and click on that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so that way you don't miss out on any of my future uploads. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.